What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Cheerios. We're getting ready for another one. Be completely honest with you guys. Checking something. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have much time tonight, but I'm still here. I'm still gonna lose. Ace Steel does not go down swing. Wait, no, I said that wrong. Ace Steel's just, he's struggling, dude. He's not having fun. Ohio is 0-2. We've been blown out by Rutgers and West Virginia. Now we are traveling up U.S. Route 33 from Athens to Columbus to take on Ohio State. I'll be honest, the goal is to keep Ohio State under 70. There's no real game plan. If we can score points, 3 points, I'm going to count that as a win. Without further ado, let's just get on with it. See the deal. I'll be muting this mic right now. And I'll see you guys on the other side.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
And he'll be brought down. Now on second down. Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do. turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up end. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham fighting off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some...
Turning on the Jets. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. The Bobcats are on the move. On the option. Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yards.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Get it out on the screen. It's a... Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Shakes off the defender, and he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Trying the left side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
To the air, it's Navarro. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Split backs here. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there.
Wide open spaces. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Bring in the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run, it's Ball. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Navarro. Pocket breaking down. A little release to the back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the pressure. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. He's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Gets the first himself. He's finally nice stop, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's go! Let's go! Caught behind the line. It's Graham. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Losing 40-20 is a win. It's a win for Ohio. We had our offense. Granted, our running offense wasn't the best, but we had some success on trap plays. Our passing offense, it's better. I mean, we relied heavily on the screens, but Ohio State's defense is, if not probably the best in the country. Going 0-3 against 3 Power 5 conferences, or I guess it's Power 4 now. 3 Power 4 conference opponents, including Ohio State and Nebraska, is what it's expected. Let's see who we play next week. Let's go ahead and sim ahead. I think we start MAC play. Oh, sweet. We should win this. FCS Southeast, I mean, nothing is given, obviously, for Ohio. But I like our chances on getting in the W column next week. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Goodbye.